Hello, hello, happy Friday and happy journal writing day. So I have my paper here all set up to write a journal entry with you guys. I have a line at the top for my name so that everybody knows that I wrote this story, that I'm the author. Then I have a section up here where I can draw my picture or illustrate my story. I can draw what's happening. And then I have lines where I can write my words so that everybody can read what happened in my story. So I'm going to write a story today about something that I did yesterday. So yesterday I decided that I wanted to eat some popcorn. And I remembered that someone had once given me a popcorn maker, a little machine that heats up popcorn kernels and makes them pop. So I was looking in all my cabinets in the kitchen and I found it. So I plugged that in and I got it ready and I took some popcorn kernels and I put them in the machine. And then I took a little bowl and I put it under the machine because I was like, I'm gonna have one little bowl of popcorn. When I turned that machine on, so much popcorn started coming out. It all started flying out. It filled up the bowl. It flew on my floor. It flew into everywhere. I had to get an even bigger bowl. It filled up the whole entire big bowl, the whole entire medium bowl, and then all over my floor. It was totally crazy. And I was laughing a little bit because I was really trying to clean up the kitchen and fix everything and turn off the popcorn machine, but it made a big giant mess. But luckily, after I cleaned up the mess, I ate my popcorn and it was delicious. But I only ate one little bowl of the popcorn, so now I still have a huge giant bowl in my kitchen of popcorn that I'll need to eat at some point. But it was too much for me to eat yesterday. So that's what I wanted to write about today because it was crazy. So I'm going to write my name at the top of my paper. Let me show you. There's my little line. I'm going to write my name. So my name starts with a D. It's the first letter of my name. D-O-M-I-N-I-Q-U-E. That's my whole long name. Then I'm going to draw my picture. And when I draw my picture, I'm going to focus on 4 things. I'm going to focus on the setting, that's the place, where was I? I'm going to focus on the characters, that's the people, the animals, or the thing that talk, though that is who is in the story. Then I'm going to focus on the action, so what was the character doing, what happened? And then I'm going to focus on feelings. How did the characters feel after doing that action or after seeing that action? So first is my setting. That's the place. Where was I? I was not making popcorn in my bathroom. I was not making popcorn in my bedroom. I was making popcorn in my kitchen. So I'm going to draw that setting. I have the walls, the ceiling, and then I have my front door. I have to add these details so that everybody knows it's a kitchen. Because if I just drew the walls and the ceiling and then the front door, nobody would really know that was a kitchen. It could have been any room, right? So I have to draw details, like I'm going to draw a refrigerator, counter, stove, sink, because those things aren't all in the bathroom, right? We don't have a refrigerator in the bathroom. Ew, no. So I'm going to draw all those details so that everybody knows it is my kitchen. So I have my counter, I have my stove, my oven, and my sink. Okay, so here's my setting. I have my kitchen and it has the details such as the counter, the refrigerator, the stove, and the sink to show everybody that it's definitely a kitchen. Then I'm going to draw my characters. My characters are myself because I live by myself. So there's no other character in my story. I don't have any pets. And in real life, there's not really things that talk unless they're toys. Okay. So I drew myself. Now I'm going to draw the action, which was that I was making popcorn and it was going all over the place. Okay, so here's the machine. It's kind of like that. and then it was spewing popcorn all over the floor. And then I'm going to make a bowl. And there was another bowl that I had already filled. Okay, so here's the action. There's the popcorn machine, and then popcorn's flying up in the air and all over the floor, and it filled a huge bowl and it filled a little bowl. And then I'm going to draw my feelings. How did I feel because of that popcorn? I was surprised, and I thought it was really funny. So I'm going to make a big eyes. And a big laughing mouth. Okay, so I drew my feelings. How did I feel about that? I have a big surprise mouth, like, but also that I thought it was funny. So I'm like, ha, 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 ha. And then my eyes are big, like, because I did not expect all of the popcorn to fly out of the popcorn machine. Now, the third thing I have to do is I have to write my words. So I'm going to write 2 sentences, one about the action and one about my feelings. So I'm going to write, I made too much popcorn. Those are 5 words. I made too much popcorn, period. It was so funny, because I thought it was funny. It was so funny. It was so funny. And I'm going to write a period at the end of my first sentence, because I'm just saying what happened. I made too much popcorn. And then I drew an exclamation mark, or I wrote an exclamation mark at the end of the second sentence, because I had a lot of feelings. It was so funny. So I made it an exclamation mark. I'm going to put a box around I because I know it. I is just the letter I. I made. What letters do you hear there? Aid, made. Do you hear a D at the end? Made. What do you hear in the middle? Made. I'm going to write that. Two. That's a T. Much. If you know what says ch, put it there. In the middle. Much. Popcorn. We were learning about syllables, and think about popcorn. Let me see. Popcorn. Popcorn has 2 syllables. So I'm going to write the sounds for the first syllable, pop, p, op, and then it has a second syllable, corn. Now I'm going to write those syllables, pop, corn. Now I'm writing my second sentence. It was so funny! Exclamation mark. I made too much popcorn. It was so funny. The end. So if you write in your journal, send me a picture. I want to see what's going on. Bye. See you Monday.